This is a problem that we didn't finish from your notes. Thought it was a good problem for y'all to see, so I want to make sure you see it. All right. This is example 4 in your notes on section 3.3, which is talking about polynomial functions. So here it wants us to create a polynomial function of degree 3 that has real coefficients and satisfies this, right? It has -2 is a 0 of multiplicity 3, and then it says f of -1 is equal to 4. So let's talk about this. All right. So what does this really mean? Multiplicity of 3 means that the solution happens 3 times. Really, that's what multiplicity of 3 means. So here's how we deal with this. We can say, all right, first I'm given factors, right? Or I'm given zeros, excuse me. So I'm going to write this in factored form. So this is polynomial factored form. This is how the factored form looks, right? Y equals a times x minus the first 0, 0, 1, times x minus the second 0, 0, 2, times x minus the third 0, 0, 3. It would keep going, but since this is a third degree polynomial, right, degree 3, I know that it's going to look something like this. So now I want to try to use that. Well, what do we know? We know that the zeros are -2, and that happens 3 times. So x equals -2, x equals -2, x equals -2, right? So these are my zeros, multiplicity 3. Let's see if I can get a color that's not so light. All right. So here we can substitute this in by saying y equals a times x plus 2, right? Because this is the solution, but this is the factor. So x plus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 2, or, we can say y equals a times x plus 2 cubed. This is what multiplicity of 3 means. This is a multiplicity of 3. All right, that's what that means. It really just means that it shows up 3 times. Now, usually we don't write it 3 times because it's easier to just put a 3 up there. All right, so what do we do now? Well, we still got to solve for a. And if we recall, when it says f of -1 equals 4, f of -1 equals 4, what that really means is when x equals -1, y equals 4, which is a point, right? -1, 4. So we substitute that in. The y value is 4, so 4 is equal to a times -1 plus 2 cubed. And now we solve for a. All right, doing that, we have 4 is equal to a times 1 cubed, which is just 1, right? I don't like this thing. It's getting on my nerves. But can't do nothing about it. All right, so this is 4 is equal to a times 1, so a is equal to 4. Now, this wants us to find a polynomial, right? Finding a polynomial means that it's going to have an x and a y in it, not just, not some answer, right? It's an equation. So we're saying y is equal to a, which is 4, and then x plus 2 cubed. You can write it like that. This is how I would write it. You could also say f of x is equal to 4 times x plus 2 cubed. Now, if you just start blindly following that computer is going to tell you to do this. X plus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 2 times 4, and you're going to be multiplying this together and get x squared plus 4x plus 4, and then you're going to be multiplying this together with it, x plus 2 and 4, and it's going to take you more time to do. You can do that if you want to. That's up to you. To me, that's just more opportunities to make a mistake. I would just leave it right here and say, this is my answer. But you might be that person that wants to keep going with it and say, this is, 4 times x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x plus 2x squared plus 8x plus 8. And, I'll just go the whole route now. F of x is equal to 4x cubed plus, I'll combine these two, that'd be 6 times 4 would be 24x squared. I'll combine these two, which would be 12x times 4 would be 48x, and then 8 times 4 would be 32. You could write that if you felt like it. If you just enjoy doing more work, then go for it. This is the general form, which in this situation I would steer clear from. And this is the factored form, which in this situation would be ideal. So this is what I would do. Now, if you like doing more work, go for it however you want to do it. But remember, the more you do, the more opportunities you have to do something wrong. So work efficiently. I hope this is helpful.